For years, no one believed any of it, until footage like this appeared, caught on camera with a clarity that science still refuses to explain. How can a creature this massive move with such intent? Why do its eyes track the lens as if it recognizes us? And what does it mean when scientists, for the first time, admit they are shocked by what they're seeing? These questions strike deeper than fear. They force us to rethink what shares our world. Now let's examine the footage that changed everything. The night the forest shifted. People still argue about what happened on that dirt road in Ohio, but the trail camera's timestamp, 3:12 a.m., never flinched. Two shapes enter the frame like they're stepping out of a doorway no one saw. Their eyes shine hard. The deer glides unnaturally forward. Then the larger creature leans in, its movements thick and confident, while the smaller one drags the buck with a rhythm almost smug, the way an experienced wrestler knows exactly how a body should fall. And the comparison feels wrong because these beings wear the same calm authority found in old frontier legends of Woodbourne, figures that walked upright long before settlers mapped these forests. So what do you call something that acts less like an animal and more like a team, enforcing a rule we were never taught? And if this was simply their patrol, what happens when the camera catches the moment they stop patrolling and start noticing us? Whatever comes next wasn't meant to stay buried. The white shape that stared back. No one expected anything extraordinary when a hiker filmed the ridge that morning, but once the footage was scanned, frame by frame, the world paused. A towering white Bigfoot stands in the snow. Its shoulders rise like a slow inhale. Its steps sink impossibly deep. Then it angles its head downward, the hooded face showing only a hollow dark pit where eyes should be. And the movement carries a terrifying confidence, almost like it knew it had been caught on camera and wanted whoever filmed it to realize the distance between them was a choice. Its long arms sway with a weight scientists quietly compared to cold-weather primates fused with something far older. Why does it move like a creature that remembers the land before people, yet pauses as though measuring us in return? Whatever it locked eyes with next stayed off camera, leaving a silence that feels less like an ending and more like a door cracking open. The ancient snow walker. Long before this tape was filmed on a 2001 camcorder, stories across the Rockies described a snowborn guardian no one believed, until this figure was caught on camera moving through waist-deep drifts. The white Bigfoot pushes forward with slow, crushing force. Its fur hangs heavy like ice-soaked rope. Its hands skim the snow as if reading it. Then something stranger appears, a posture eerily similar to the Tibetan Migo Shadram, beings said to walk between storms and tilt their heads, as though listening to mountains themselves. That same tilt appears here, and scientists reviewing the filmed encounter fell silent, noting the creature's mass didn't match any mammal ever scanned in regional wildlife records. If something shaped by legend walks calmly through winters that challenge humans, what would stop a larger one from emerging next? The tape cuts abruptly, but the last frame feels like a breath held by the forest, waiting to release itself onto another recording. The pines that shifted as he passed. The hikers later said the forest felt unsettled even before anything was filmed, but no one understood why until the Bigfoot stepped into view, with a pace too steady for something so massive. Its torso turns like a trained runner, leaning into speed. Its arms brush branches aside. Its stride never falters, moving as if the world around it were mapped long before humans arrived. Scientists who scanned the filmed encounter noted the shoulder rotation matched no known primate in North America, suggesting this creature didn't adapt to the forest. It sculpted it. The way it keeps its chin tucked and gaze forward feels less like threat than acknowledgement, as though recognizing the watchers behind the camera. And if this is the deliberate pace it chooses during daylight, how different would its movement look when shadows deepen? The clip stops, but the tree line behind it seems ready for the next lens to blink. The runner in the pines. No one believed the footage at first because it looked too frantic, too real, like a mistake the world wasn't ready to see. Until scientists scanned the frames and confirmed the shape behind the man wasn't human. The Bigfoot charges down the trail with terrifying speed. Its arms pump like swinging logs. Trees blur around its massive outline. Then the creature leans forward, gaining ground with a stride that looks almost trained, the way marathon runners tilt their weight before overtaking someone, except this runner could break a car door with one hand. And the fact it was caught on camera so clearly made the world rethink every impossible sighting. Its breathing, filmed in shaky bursts, feels too controlled for something driven by instinct alone.
Oh shit, he's right behind me.
Without roaring, without rage,
Why the fuck is
just a grim
Bigfoot after my
certainty in every
fucking
step.
ass?
The clip ends as the man turns the corner, but the rhythm of
Keep
those
moving.
footsteps suggests the creature didn't stop when the camera did. The fence that shouldn't hold. The world first saw this footage when a farmer reviewed his night vision camera, expecting raccoons, not a Bigfoot towering over his fence like a nightmare someone accidentally filmed. Its glowing eyes lock onto the dog. Its fingers curl over the planks. The boards tremble under its weight. Then the creature lowers its head, not in threat, but in something stranger, an eerie stillness, as if deciding whether the small animal before it was challenger or witness. Scientists who scanned the footage were shocked by the shoulder breadth, noting it exceeded every recorded primate measurement in North America by a margin too large to ignore. The dog with the tense confusion of a creature sensing an intelligence it can't categorize. What calculation kept the Bigfoot from stepping over that fence? The footage cuts out, but the posture of that massive frame leaves a chill that lingers longer than the clip itself. The giant on the forgotten road. No one believed the dash cam clip was real until a man caught a similar silhouette on camera overseas, forcing scientists to review this towering figure filmed on a remote jungle road. The Bigfoot moves with a slow, deliberate sway. Its back is impossibly wide. Its footsteps flatten gravel like damp clay. Then the creature shifts slightly left, revealing proportions disturbingly close to descriptions of the orang mawas from old Malaysian folklore. Beings said to roam hidden paths and avoid humans, not out of fear, but out of ancient habit. That comparison shocked analysts who scanned the footage, because the stride length matched those myths more than any known mammal. The creature never turns, never hesitates, simply continues on as though the road belongs to it alone. If this is the path it walks in daylight, what unseen routes might it claim deeper in the jungle? The clip ends, but the fading outline feels like a boundary quietly moving forward. The Titan in broad daylight. No one believed the clip at first because Bigfoot sightings were never filmed this close. Under daylight so sharp it felt like the creature had stepped into the world on purpose. Its chest rises with slow, deliberate breaths. Muscles shift beneath thick fur. Sunlight rolls across its massive shoulders. Then it turns slightly, revealing a jawline too defined for any known primate. The kind that scientists noted with genuine shock when they scanned the footage, because the proportions suggested something built for strength beyond anything in North American wildlife. The creature's hands flex as if testing the wind, a strangely human gesture that makes the moment even more terrifying. It wasn't hiding, it was aware. Why does it pause like someone evaluating whether the camera is a threat or just an inconvenience? The clip cuts off without warning, but the way its head angled toward the lens lingers longer than any recorded roar. The impact that shouldn't exist. The driver claimed he was too startled to react, but the dash cam filmed everything. A Bigfoot stepping into the highway as if testing the courage of the world itself. Headlights hit its fur like sparks. Its arm swings outward in a blur. The windshield shatters on impact. Then the creature turns its entire body with a weight that feels prehistoric, the kind of movement scientists later described as beyond biomechanical expectations when they scanned the recorded frames. Its silhouette towers over the RV hood, breathing in heavy bursts that fogged the glass. Even after the crash, no one believed the driver until the footage went viral, caught on thousands of screens at once, forcing everyone to confront something terrifyingly real. What instinct drives a creature to stand its ground against a moving vehicle? The dash cam freezes mid-motion, but the echo of that single step feels heavier than the collision itself. The Watcher of the Old Woods. This trail cam footage wasn't supposed to reveal anything unusual, until the Bigfoot stepped from behind the tree with a calmness that felt ritualistic, almost reverent. Its fur hangs in long, ancient strands. Eyes track the camera with unsettling patience. The forest around it barely stirs. Then the creature's posture shifts in a way that echoes legends of the Slavic Leshy, a forest guardian said to move silently between worlds, choosing when to be seen and when to vanish. Scientists who scanned the filmed encounter were shocked by the creature's height, which matched descriptions found only in folklore, not biology. The Bigfoot grips the tree with fingers that seem almost carved for climbing, yet it doesn't flee. Just studies the lens as though weighing a decision older than the forest itself. What moment could it be waiting for, frozen between curiosity and command? The footage ends, but its stillness feels like a message aimed straight at whoever dared leave the camera there. The last seconds of the ride. The footage begins with nothing unusual, just a cyclist filming his trail ride, until the camera shakes violently, revealing a Bigfoot sprinting behind him with terrifying precision. Branches snap in a rhythm too fast to track. Its arms cut through the air like blades. The ground trembles under every stride. Then the rider loses control, the bike skidding sideways as the camera flips, filming the forest spinning above. On the ground, he scrambles backward while the creature closes in, each step filmed clearly enough that scientists later noted the footfalls landed with a weight no human could replicate. The Bigfoot silhouette grows larger, shoulders rolling with the confidence of something that has chased before and always caught on camera too late to save anyone. Why does it approach without roaring, just breathing slow, steady, certain? The clip ends the moment its shadow covers the lens, leaving the world wondering what happened in the silence after the recording stopped. The giant beyond the Jeep lights. Tourists riding deeper into the Amazon thought they were filming the rain-soaked road, until a massive figure appeared ahead, caught on camera with a clarity that no one believed at first. The Bigfoot moves with a heavy, deliberate sway. Mist curls around its outline. Its arms hang low like weighted ropes. Then it steps fully into the open, revealing proportions that shocked analysts who scanned the footage. A torso wider than the Jeep's windshield and legs built like living pillars. The tourists whisper, voices thin with disbelief, while the creature does not turn or hesitate. It simply walks as if the forest itself has parted for it. Something about its pace feels ancient, like the rhythm of an animal that has never needed to run from anything. What kind of presence walks through the world without acknowledging those watching it? The recording ends as the Jeep slows to a crawl, the figure fading into fog that looks too purposeful to be weather. The face behind the frozen branches. The trail cam was meant only to track winter wildlife, but the recording captured something no one expected. A Bigfoot staring from behind a snow-dusted branch with a stillness almost ceremonial. Frost clings to its brow like a crown. Its eye reflects the light with unsettling depth. Its breath curls upward in slow white drifts. Then the creature shifts slightly, revealing a profile eerily reminiscent of the Norse Jotun, giants said to watch silently from the edges of forests, observing humans with ancient patience. Scientists who scanned the footage were shocked by the creature's facial symmetry, which resembled neither ape nor human, but something between, something evolution never charted. The Bigfoot doesn't retreat. It studies the camera with the calm of a guardian deciding whether to intervene. What does a creature like this wait for, hidden above us in the trees? The clip ends mid-breath, as if the forest itself held its voice back. The highway shadow. No one believed the dash cam clip was real until the headlights locked onto a massive Bigfoot stepping across I-80 with a calmness that made the moment even more terrifying. Its outline sways like a moving wall. One arm drags low beside its knee, the other lifts as if balancing against the night wind. Then it pauses directly on the center line, turning its head toward the approaching car in a slow, deliberate motion, filmed clearly enough that scientists later scanned the footage frame by frame, shocked by the creature's proportions. Too tall to be human and too controlled to be animal. The forest on both sides sits completely still, as if the world is holding its breath. Why does the Bigfoot cross with such intention, like it knows exactly who is watching? The video ends the moment it steps out of the beam of light, leaving only darkness where its shape had been seconds earlier. The forest footage, no one expected. The night vision camera wasn't meant to capture anything shocking until two Bigfoots stepped into frame, moving with a familiarity that suggested this wasn't the first time they had been filmed. One adjusts its stance like a parent steadying a child. The smaller one reaches upward. Their fur shifts in silent waves. Then the larger creature lowers itself, turning its massive shoulders in a way that stunned scientists who later scanned the footage. The rotation suggested advanced communication, not instinct. Their eyes glow, not with threat, but with something unsettlingly aware, as though they recognize the mechanical blink of the camera. The smaller Bigfoot touches the larger one's arm, and both freeze at once. An eerie synchronicity impossible to mistake. What made them stop so suddenly, and who or what were they listening for? The clip cuts out mid-movement, leaving the forest darker than before. The twins born of winter myths. At first, viewers assumed the snowy footage showed animals huddled together, until the camera zoomed and revealed two infant Bigfoots sitting upright, watching the world with an eerie calm no one believed could be filmed so clearly. Their eyes reflect the pale sky. Their breath rises in tiny clouds. Their hands rest gently on the snow. Then one tilts its head in a motion unsettlingly similar to creatures described in Inuit mythology. Spirits called Tyriaks, said to guard the mountains by watching silently from the drifts. Scientists scanning the footage were shocked by the symmetry of the infants' faces, features far more structured than any juvenile primate. They don't whimper or hide. Instead, they observe the camera with quiet certainty, as if aware of being documented. What kind of world forms when creatures like these grow to adulthood? The recording stops just as one raises its hand toward the lens, leaving the gesture suspended in the cold air. The collision no one could explain. The dash cam begins with nothing but a narrow forest road, until the headlights catch a Bigfoot wrestling a full-grown bear, as if the two were locked in some ancient dispute. Fur collides with fur in chaotic bursts. The bear's growl cuts through the dark. The Bigfoot's grip tightens like iron. Then the creature pivots, lifting the bear off balance with a strength scientists later called beyond any primate ever filmed on camera. Stunned by how clearly the footage captured the moment, the forest seems frozen around them, as if every tree is watching. The bear twists violently, but the Bigfoot's arms stay locked, each movement deliberate, terrifyingly controlled. What kind of power can hold its ground against a predator built for combat? The clip ends as the car brakes hard, leaving the final frame blurred. Yet the sight of that struggle refuses to fade from memory. The shape watching from between the trees. The hiker didn't notice anything unusual until the playback of his phone recording revealed a towering Bigfoot standing between two broken trunks, filmed with unsettling clarity. Its fur merges with the shadows. Its breath fogs the air in faint pulses. Its eyes track the lens without blinking. Then the creature shifts 1 foot forward, a movement so quiet yet so intentional that scientists later scanned the footage searching for signs of editing, only to admit the posture matched no known animal. The surrounding forest, damp and ancient, seems to bend inward, as though every branch is leaning to listen. The Bigfoot's gaze doesn't threaten. It evaluates, like a hunter measuring distance. What did it expect the hiker to do next? Run, freeze, or approach? The recording ends before that answer appears, leaving only the sense that the creature stepped back into the trees with purpose, the wanderer born of mountain legends. No one believed the aerial footage at first. The figure was too tall, too steady, until zoomed frames revealed a Bigfoot walking along a ridgeline with a calmness that matched ancient tales from the Ute people. Its silhouette glows amber in the sun. Each step sinks deep into the slope. Its arms hang with effortless weight. Then the creature turns slightly, echoing descriptions of the Siets, a mythical giant said to wander the high passes, watching travelers from above and choosing who may pass. Scientists scanning the footage were shocked by the creature's stride length, which aligned more with folklore measurements than biological expectations. The wind pushes through the pines, but the Bigfoot remains unmoved, as if listening for something older than the forest itself. What does a creature like this seek on the mountain's edge? The final frame blurs, but the outline lingers like a warning whispered across the ridge. The cage that shouldn't hold him. The recording opens with a yellow haze, the camera shaking as someone approaches a metal cell. Inside, a Bigfoot sits hunched, filmed with a vulnerability no one believed could be real. Its fur is matted from struggle, its breaths come in heavy waves. One hand shields its face from the light. Then it lowers its arm, revealing eyes that don't panic but calculate, a detail that stunned scientists who scanned the footage and noted how the creature's posture resembled something choosing restraint, not defeat. The bars rattle softly as it shifts. Dust falls from the ceiling. The air seems to tense, as though the room itself knows the creature isn't truly contained. Why does a being this powerful sit so still, as if waiting for something to change? The clip ends just as it leans forward, its shadow stretching across the floor like a warning that the cage is only temporary. The night the woods went silent. The second clip begins with armed responders circling a steel enclosure, their flashlights flickering as they close in on something filmed inside with unsettling clarity. The Bigfoot presses one hand to the bars. Its chest rises in slow defiance. Its eyes flare in the beam of the rifles. Then it steps backward into shadow, a movement so deliberate that scientists reviewing the footage noted the creature behaved less like a captured animal and more like a cornered strategist. The responders whisper, unsure whether to advance. Leaves rustle, though no wind blows. The Bigfoot silhouette expands as it straightens to full height, dwarfing the cage that was meant to confine it. What realization passes between the men and the creature in that breathless pause? The clip ends as the gunlight shakes violently. Yet no one ever explains what forced the camera to drop, the figure that returned to the old stories. The trail cam captures a quiet autumn morning until a Bigfoot steps from behind a fallen log, filmed with a steadiness no one expected. Its fur glows bronze in the scattered leaves. Its posture is upright, surveying, calm. Its eyes move with quiet intelligence. Then the creature pauses in a stance eerily similar to figures described in old Algonquin myths, guardians called forest walkers, said to appear only when the boundary between the human world and the old world thins. Scientists scanning the footage were shocked by the symmetry of the creature's frame and the precision of its movement, too deliberate to dismiss as coincidence. It doesn't flee, it observes, almost as if acknowledging the camera before disappearing again. What message does a creature like this carry simply by being seen? The video ends just as its outline slips behind the trees, like a story choosing not to finish itself. If you've stayed with this investigation until now, you've seen moments no one believed could be caught on camera. Shadows that think, silhouettes that breathe, and encounters that leave even scientists shocked into silence. But these fragments are only the beginning. Every week, new footage surfaces, new questions rise, and the world grows stranger than we were ever taught to imagine. If you want to keep uncovering what hides behind the tree line, step by step, frame by frame, then stay with us. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and follow the trail. The next discovery may already be moving toward the lens.